Hello and welcome back to part 3 of 4 today at Mary's Vine. We're doing a special here with Kevin Perez of Grapes to Glass Importing, based right here in Pittsburgh. And Kevin is one of the reasons that we have such a unique and kind of out there wine list here. And he's here, he brought some wines to talk with us today. So if you want to go into this now.
Yeah, so like we were talking about on the last show with the last recording, I guess, SA is a wine out of South Africa. This is a GSM with a little Cinsault in it.
GSMC.
Yeah, GSMC. This wine, again, SA, South African abbreviation for assemble. This is just a big blend that really, for me, over-delivers for the price point. Absolutely love this wine, especially with food.
Got some nice rich notes, but also, at least on the nose, like it could go either way. It could ever be kind of either heavy on the palate, or this also kind of has some nice fruit and a little lighter, and then maybe some warmer climate or more ripened fruit.
Well, it's got some funkiness in there as well, and that's coming from the Grenache a little bit, the Mouthwatering that's in there as well. The one thing I learned about South African wines is pretty much every red wine has a little Cinsault in it to cut it, even some of the cabs.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now that's a question, if you ever have Adam, he can answer that one a little bit better for you than me, but I was pleasantly surprised about that.
Interesting. That kind of reminds me of up in Washington State, they have kind of an opposite problem where a lot of people throw Merlot in to soften up their cab, where in Washington State they have such a heavy Merlot presence that they can throw some cab in there to soften up the Merlot, which just seems so weird. Oh, it's got just a wonderful rich smell into some that's really, really ripe plums, maybe even like strawberries even.
I get a hint of strawberries.
Red fruit in there. It's not super dark. It's like I've had some GSMs out of Rhone that are barnyardy and dungy, and this one's really pleasant and light.
Well, again, this vintage was hot and dry, so those characteristics are definitely coming through.
So 17 vintage here, absolutely.
And I was actually just on Instagram on their Instagram page, and they're done harvesting for this year.
Okay.
So, they're getting pretty much all their stuff getting ready to get put in barrels or sit in stainless and go through fermentation.
Yeah.
So. It's always weird.
Yeah, it's opposite sides.
Exactly.
It seems so strange.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember back to living in Australia, and I'm a January birthday. It was my first summer birthday I had ever had. And so I had to think for a second. I'm like, okay, yeah, if it's South Africa, yeah, they're definitely below the equator.
Yeah.
So opposite seasons.
Yeah. So
but yeah, that's pretty early still, right? Or is that?
No, it's May.
Is that right in there?
Yeah, it's May. I think they started harvesting down there starting at middle of March.
Okay.
Yeah, again, they're having the same issues that we're having up here, here is drought, hot. So their season's getting. I remember when I first got into wine in California, basically the beginning of September. The middle of September was when harvest really started. Well, now it's sometime in August in Sonoma now. So
it's getting warmer.
Yeah, it's definitely getting warmer. For sure.
So that also explains why a lot more varietals are coming out of Oregon and Washington now, because they can grow more. Absolutely. Now, when you drink this personally, do you drink this alone or with any food items?
I'd want some food with this one. I mean, this is a good wine to maybe drink by a fire pit or something like that after the sun goes down. But if I'm drinking this before the sun, I want food with this. There's too much structure going on here. I want something to cut through this.
Yeah. I was thinking, I could actually see myself, if you had a good quality burger with some really good ground beef and some good Gruyere cheese, something kind of heavier on it, a nice brioche bun, a little bit of ketchup, which kind of complement that, a little bit of sweetness on it. This would actually go really great with
that's a good burger. I think about flank steak with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfectly marinated flank steak. Now I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah. So we sell this wine for $25 plus tax. We do to go where you can pick up here or you can do delivery now. So it's the same price as the last essay, $25. This one's absolutely incredible value, a 2017 South African GSMC. So if that seems like something that's of interest to you, stop on by.